Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at Counterattack of Humanity's Survivors, Mai future, and how good she is in DBZ Dokkan Battle. Now, Mai future, or Strength Mai, 55%, is a very fun and interesting unit. She came out in August 2023, so around about a year and a half ago, and she's one of those units where I think her kit is going to see her make a resurgence when future gets its value back, because she actually has a lot of really good stuff in her kit. She is a utility heavy support unit, and I think she's really quite good, and it's only because Future Saga has fallen off a little bit, but I think overall she's really solid. So she's a connected hope of Future Saga category lead, 130%. She's a sub lead or a previous sub lead. She raises attacking defense in one turn and seals the enemy's attack. So immediately, sealing attack, super useful. Ultimate Clash, certain red zones, certain blue zones, or Supreme Magnificent Battles as some people call them, which is the actual name. But anyway, lots of utility straight away. Base effects, key +2, attacking defense of 150%, and additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super. Superclass category allies, 30% attack and defense, and an additional 20% and 10% crit chance for those who belong to Future Saga. So immediately, super useful. 30% superclass support is already fine, not great, but fine. To then be a 50% support for Future Saga and the 10% crit chance support is amazing. When attacking with 12 or more keys, she gets attack and defense of 50%. So what that means is when you see her with her 180k defense, that actually immediately shoots up to around 270. And she gets 20% damage reduction, which is really, really good. Now, every time she performs 2 or more super attacks in battle, she'll have defense up of 50%. Again, very good, because that's pushing us to about 400. And then damage reduction of 30%. So she has 50% damage reduction. So post her super attack, not even factoring in her raising attack and defense, she usually sits at about 400k defense. And with around 50% damage reduction, that's pretty good when you consider that she also creates different types of key spheres below 50% health, that she gives additional key, that she is already a great support for those teams. I think she's really solid. She could see a comeback for sure. 50% damage reduction is a lot. People sometimes discount it, but for example, when you're looking at like a 1 million super, damage reduction occurs afterwards, so she would be going from 1 million all the way down to almost 200k on those attacks, which, yeah, sounds like a lot, but it's not. It's not actually that much. So it's really, really good. With dupes, it goes up even higher. All they would need, really, for me at least, is the consideration of maybe a 2-turn support that gives damage reduction or something. And you might even find that Future Saga could make a comeback as is. A lot of the units aren't bad. They just need a little bit of that tip. They just need a little bit more to push them over the edge. Another premium level support, a 2-turn support, anything like that could really elevate them back to being not a meta team, not like a top 5 team in the game, but a pretty good team. And I think Mai would be a unit that could still be functioning good on that team. But even outside of that, she is still really solid. She is still great in Ultimate Clash. She brings sealing, she brings support, she brings lots of great stuff. She is still really good in all the events, pretty much up to WWC Worldwide celebration of last year. So she's still very solid in a lot of early red zones, ESPR, SBR, like lots of events. Like, I mean, she is just really solid. Like, it's not that strange for her to be an incredibly consistent unit. So I think for me, I really like this unit. I do wish Future Saga would get some love. I think it will this year. I'm hoping it does. It hasn't had any significant love in around 2 years in Future Saga, and Trunks' kind of timeline is 2 very major plot devices that occur in both originally in DBZ and DBS. So I do anticipate her getting some improvements, some general improvements, some general support. But yeah, honestly, I think for me personally, I think she's pretty good still. I actually really still like her. She is a little bit dependent on core judgment. Her link set is a little bit off kilter because it's a Mai link set, so it's not necessarily like super duper frequent. But I think she's good. I genuinely think she is a very good unit. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Obviously, let me know what you guys think. Do you think she is good still? Would you still use her? What are your thoughts on Mai as a unit? Like, obviously damage isn't there, but I mean, besides that, I think she still has a ton of usability. So yeah,